Hello, Jason here. And in this live broadcast, I'm going to answer the question, what to do with abandoned septic tanks. Now, don't often get asked this question, and it's an amazing question. Whoever asked it, thank you so much. In fact, just looking now, I think it was Sophie. So thank you very much, Sophie, for asking such an amazing question. So let me try and give you an amazing answer, all right? What to do with an abandoned septic tank? Okay, so let's say you've put your new septic tank and soak away somewhere else, right? Maybe it's next to your old tank, maybe it's far away, but right, so you've got two options with your septic tank. So let's say this is the grass, right? And here is the old septic tank. So I'm gonna, if I just put that old septic tank, there we go. So what can you do with your old septic tank? Because look, if you've got animals or you've got children, you don't want them falling into this big cavity in the ground, because you know it'll injure them, or worst case scenario, you know, it's dangerous and it could kill someone. Okay, so let me give you the options. Option number one, you could dig it all out. Okay, so you've got a digger on site. You could dig it out. So if it's a plastic one, a fiberglass one, if it's a concrete one, you could use your digger bucket to crush it, to smash it all up, dig it out and take it away somewhere. You could do that. Some people do that. Personally, it's a lot of hassle, and it can be dangerous as well, because you imagine you're digging out a structure that's been in the ground for goodness knows how long. You know, once your digger starts getting close to the edge here, you know, you could topple into it. So the situation could become worse than it was formerly. But nevertheless, that's option number one. You could dig it out. Number two, all right, my favorite option is to fill it in. Fill it in. You've got all this soil and rubble from digging the hole where you've put your new septic tank and soak away, right? So you could just fill it in with bricks and rubble and soil. So if it's filled in, right, then there's no cavity there anymore. So no one can fall into it because there's nothing to fall into. So you can actually leave the entire structure there. If there is a concrete lid on there, you can just break it in a bit with a digger bucket, bang, bang, bang it down. And then when the hole's big enough, just pour or scoop all the soil into it. If you've got rubble on site, just tip it into it until it's full. So if the kids ever did get in there, if the dog ever did fall in there, whatever, it's only going to fall in an inch or half an inch, worst case scenario, because things do settle over time. So, but the point is to fill it in. Some people even put their new septic tank in the old septic tank. So they put it in here, say, like that, they put it in there, and then they'll concrete around it or fill it with shingle or sand. So for me, if you've got an old abandoned septic tank and it's posing a threat to you or your family, or you're just worried about it, yes, you can dig it out, get a skip, put it all on the skip, but you've got to end up filling the hole back in anyway. But for me, every time, once it's decommissioned, fill it in. If it's full in, fill up. If it's full up, I got there in the end, I need to get my teeth back in. If it's full up, there's nothing to fall into. Okay, so there you go. So that's what I would do with an old abandoned septic tank. That's what I do. So how cool is that? So if you want to see more of me, right, just go to Septic Tank TV. Look at that. All right, and I'll give you loads more videos. These live broadcasts I do every day. I give you loads of free tips, free help, free advice. That's why I love doing these shows, because I love helping people for free. Don't want a penny off you. So just go into Google, type in Septic Tank TV, and you can see more of me. Look, if you want me to actually speak to you in person, then just go to septictank.co.uk. Give me a help. I probably need some help, but look, I'm there to give you some help. So just give me a ring. and I look forward to speaking to you soon.